Amazing. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our opportunity call this evening. We're super excited for you all to hear about our amazing business opportunity, especially if it's for the first time. And we've got an amazing lineup, an incredible guest speaker tonight, and we are going to get started with our beautiful Paula, who is going to tell you all about our amazing Juice Plus products.
Oh, thank you so much, Sara, and thank you so much everyone for joining us this evening. So my name is Paula, and I'm going to explain our amazing Juice Plus products and what makes them unique. So I'm going to give you a very quick overview. So just get your pen and paper ready and scribble away. So basically, what makes our products so unique is they are the most research and nutritional products in the world. They've got over 40 gold standard clinical studies, which are basically the best clinical studies that you can get, back in their outstanding health benefits, and they basically help every single cell of the body at a cellular level. And what are they? Well, you can see in the basket there the fruits and vegetables and the little bottles in there with the different coloured tops, and they are our main product. The red, the green and the purple bottles there are our main products, the premium capsules. And as the picture suggests, they're actually made of fruits and vegetables. And we all know the more fruits and vegetables we eat, the healthier we are. They're packed with, all the essential nutrients and antioxidants and things that help to keep us healthy and help to build our immune system, which is massively important at the moment. And that's exactly what they're doing, all backed by the science. So you get 30 raw fruits and vegetables and berries in the premium capsule. So a perfect, easy, convenient and very affordable way to get all your fruits and vegetables and more every single day in your diet, because we all know what we need to eat and what we do eat are two different things. So these just help to bridge the gap between what we are eating and what we should be eating to help us keep healthy. So, that's our premium capsules. And I'll go on to the next slide, please, James. Thank you. So as well as adults being able to stay healthy, keep healthy and get healthier, we've got our amazing Healthy Starts for Families program, which is for children and teenagers. So basically, if you buy the fruits and vegetable capsules, the premium capsules that I've just spoke about, you're eligible to get absolutely free either chewables or capsules again for your children or teenagers from the age of 4 up to 21 if they're in full-time education. So how amazing is that? So as a mother, I'm hugely passionate about this program. I've been taking them alongside my daughter since she was 5, she's now 13, for 7 years, and none of us have had one day sick since. So as I said before about them boosting the immune system, they've got 4 clinical studies showing that they help to support the immune system. So me and my daughter, our family, sure that it's working for us. And you can see some of the other statistics there. But out of 1.5 million families across the world, 96% of them have reported positive health benefits. And that's just some of the statistics just there. You can just flick through. Next slide, please, James. And so as well as the capsules, we have our complete range. And basically, as the name suggests, it's complete, means it's got everything the body needs for a highly nutritious meal. So you've got here, the first picture there is the plant protein. It's got, you usually make shakes or smoothie bowls or pancakes out of it, usually most commonly shakes. Healthy breakfast, got everything you need, plant protein, carbohydrates from root vegetables, and some of the fruits and vegetables as well. So it gives you energy. They're gluten-free, they're vegan, they've got a low GI. So absolutely amazing way to start the day. Have a really healthy breakfast, or you can have as any meal replacement because they've got everything you need in there. Only 220 calories. And if you're looking to lose weight, absolutely amazing. Or if you want to gain weight, you can use them as an extra meal. Or if you want them for pre and post workout, they're amazing with all the protein in there. So hugely versatile and for everyone. And you've got the bars, it comes in soups. I've just had a soup now, absolutely delicious. And we've got the boosters as well. So go back to the person who put you on the call this evening and they'll explain the products in more detail, show you the science so you can know that they're completely backed by science. It's not just me and whoever put you on the call tonight saying how amazing they are. They are all completely backed by all of that amazing science. So thanks for listening, and I'll pass you back on to Sara.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Paula. Goes without saying that I am absolutely obsessed with our products, just like Paula said. And it's sort of like knock-on effect of the products is that you become totally obsessed and you just tell everybody about them. So we're now going to hear from someone who's already on the products, and her name is Vera, and she's going to tell us all about her experience so far.
Evening, everyone.
Hi.
Good to see you all. So my story with Juice Plus starts 5 years ago when my youngest daughter was only a few months old. I was looking exactly for what Juice Plus was, something that was easy, convenient, and it would just slot into my life, that I can just add to my daily life. No fuss, no, changing your whole life and being, but I just wanted to be healthier. And I tried so many other unsustainable ways, from adding different superfoods to my smoothies, to juicing, to you name it, I've tried it, but nothing was sustainable. And I was still committed to being healthy as I was a mom. So I became really a lot more conscious about it. And I just wanted the energy to just run around the kids. And life is pretty hectic without kids, and with them it's just a hell of a lot of fun and games and everything in between. So when I found out about the products, I read all the ingredients because I was already quite into reading labels and ingredients anyway, and I was blown away. I was surprised that I haven't heard about them, and I said, sign me up, especially when I heard about the Healthy Starts for Families program, where my eldest daughter then could get the chewables for free, and later on my youngest as well. And they literally have way more than 2 a day. And of course, for me, it gives me such peace of mind knowing that every day before we get to school, since they were 5 and my youngest 1.5 or 2 when she started chewing them, they've had 20 or 30 fruits and vegetables in their diet, regardless of whatever else the day brings, whether I'm going to cook a healthy meal or not that day. And of course, I try to be, and the conversation about healthy eating is a very current conversation in our family life now, just because we started talking about these things, started talking what is inside them. They read the ingredients, they look at the pictures, they look at the poster that we have on the wall here with the lovely stickers. So it's a whole, it's an amazing thing for a parent to be able to give to their children, and to my parents as well, and my brother, and everyone that I love is on these products. Literally everyone, from my neighbors to my family who don't even live here. So we've had incredible results with them, without going into details of removing headaches, a massive help in energy, and just being an all-around healthy, vital humans and parents, both me and my husband, who used to not be that. We were just knackered adults, parents, when we became parents, and now it's a whole different story. We just keep going. We're busy the whole day, and we just add this thing to our life every single morning, and it makes the ripple effect of being healthier, being able to exercise more, craving better foods and having better food choices as a result, including my kids, which is amazing. It's flipping amazing to have kids who want to eat in their lunch boxes vegetables. We've removed headaches. I used to be anemic since I was a child. This was one of the first proper things that I could see on a when I did my blood test, and my GP was blown away, to my helping my parents with all sorts of ailments that elder people have, arthritis, etc. So it's been an all-around thing that was exactly what I was looking for. One thing that I could just add, and that's all we take, basically, just all the products. Basically all the products, and that's all we take as an extra thing, except for eating healthy most of the time.
Oh, amazing, Vera. Well done. Thank you so much. And I love that you touch upon it's for the whole family as well. And I think it just goes to show what amazing products they are, that they're absolutely fine and safe and healthy for absolutely everyone. So thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Thank you. So we've heard about our amazing products, and we are now going to move on to the incredible business side of things. And we've got our lovely Howard, who's going to tell us all about it.
Yep, lovely Howard's here, and a warm welcome to everyone here this evening, especially those who are looking at this perhaps for the first time. My Juice Plus journey, if you like, began way back in April 2014, and like Paula, like Vera, like Sara, I'm a raving fan of the products themselves. And I was intrigued when I first came across this, because the person who actually showed me realized, or he didn't know at the time, but my main business, I had my own business for about 12 or 13 years. It was kind of foundering a little bit, and I really was interested in looking at another way of bringing income into my household. So looking at this first slide, we are currently in a situation where across the Juice Plus world of something like 30 countries now, we have more than 5,000 people joining as partners every single month. Now, why is that? Why is this proving so popular? Well, think of it. Before a certain microbe escaped from a lab in Wuhan, there had never been, we'd had an unprecedented period of awareness for personal health and well-being. You couldn't open a newspaper, flick on the TV or radio without something, or someone telling you that you should do this, you mustn't do that, this was good for you, that could be bad for you. All a bit confusing. Well, what this company really did was deal with something that is fundamental to our health, and we all know it: plants. We know that fruit and vegetables are fundamental for for human health, and therefore it's no surprise that it's right at the forefront of people's thoughts, and especially now, obviously during the course of the pandemic. In addition to that, the economic turmoil that has fallen, that's the fallout of the pandemic, has resulted in people needing, job security. What is that? That's gone. So people are really looking for something else, or more open to looking for something else to bring money into their households. Because guess what? Their overheads are the same, or they've probably gone up with inflationary pressures as there are. So think of it. This is why there are so many people who are open to the idea, and many of them are actually joining at the moment. So let's move on to the next slide. Now, there are no fewer than 4 different ways that you can actually derive an income from Juice Plus. And I'm just going to focus on one of these. Now, you can see that staircase. Everybody starts on the left-hand side down at the bottom as a partner. Now, you're in business for yourself, but you're never by yourself. There are various people who have a vested interest in your success, and through help, through training, and through encouragement, you are able to make that move from left to right. And if you do, and you reach the top of the staircase at that position on the right-hand side there, PMD Plus, which stands for Presidential Marketing Director Plus, you will qualify for those bonuses of nearly £120,000. Now, if that wasn't good enough, you receive your commissions on top of that. So I think if you put that alongside really any corporate job, high paying executive position, that is really very attractive. And given the fact that you are in charge of your own time, you set the pace that you want to work at. Your foot is on the accelerator, your hand is on the throttle. It's up to you how quickly you make that journey from left to right. Okay, so let's move on to the next slide. Now, you may think that for joining an opportunity with such an upside, it's going to cost money. And I can relate to that, because I bought a business in 2002. And I had to put £30,000 of my own cash, no borrowing, into that. But that got me half a business. And I had to find another investor to match my investment. And as I say, that got me half a business, and it got me going. But I had to do everything. What our partner company, the Juice Plus company, do and have done, they have done all the research and development. They've done all the product testing and sourcing. They also provide us with a personalized e-commerce website, a virtual office, all those other things there. The heavy lifting is done by our partner. So what are we tasked with doing? We are very simply tasked with building a customer base and helping, training, and encouraging other people to do the exact same thing. Okay, and for that, It's not £30,000. It's a mere £50 to become involved. Now, many would argue that you should treat it with the upside potential that's there, as though you're investing £50,000. Treat it with that much respect, because the upside and all the benefits that actually go with it really are worth that consideration. Okay, so let's move on to the next slide. So really, how soon can you actually start earning? The answer is right away. And some people do. They are actually paying back their investment of £50 very, very quickly. If you cast your mind back to that staircase, the first jump up the staircase attracts a bonus of £80. Well, you've already made an ROI of 60% on your initial investment. So it's not uncommon for people to make, these notional figures here are between £330 to £1,080 in the first 3 months. Now that can actually be, some people have gone beyond that. As I said, your foot is on the accelerator. You decide how fast and how quickly you want to go. Okay, so you can start earning right away, and that really is very exciting. Now let's move on. So we've kind of seen where we're coming. Where are we actually going? And here's a map of the Juice Plus world as it is now. And as I mentioned earlier, there are around about 30 countries in which we're active at the moment. Not surprising. North America, being an American company, North America's covered. And we've actually ventured fairly recently into Mexico as well. Looking at Europe, fairly well covered there. I think I'm right in saying that Portugal, which is just about to open, is I think the last in Western Europe. And there are a few gaps in Eastern Europe as well. In Asia, we are in the UAE and also in Singapore and Malaysia. And of course, we've got Australia, New Zealand down the bottom right-hand corner there. But look at the gaps, people. Please look at the gaps. South America, virgin territory, as is Africa. And when you consider the markets of India, China, Russia, over 3 billion people in those countries. And do you think that they have a heightened awareness of their own health at the moment? And do you think that maybe there may be people there who are open to an idea of bringing in extra money into their household? Interesting question, isn't it? I wonder. And with the opportunity being able to be run from a mobile phone or a laptop or whatever device you happen to be watching this call on, the internet knows no bounds. It's so easy to make connections with people, build relationships with people, and establish, a common goal, a common opportunity to offer people. What they do with that information is up to them, but the potential is there before you, people. Now, in summary, if you're looking to actually look at a partner company, what are you actually going to be looking for? Well, the Juice Plus company is actually 51 years old, 28 years old with its current product range. We work with the #1 whole food nutraceutical supplement in the world. And as Paula said, backed by science, 41 peer-reviewed scientific studies that show Juice Plus supports key areas of our health. And as I mentioned, we have 4 different ways of actually making money. The products, are we in some sort of niche? Well, kind of, because the products are for every single person. People who eat. That's maybe being a bit glib, but it's true. It's designed for people that eat whole food. So, and plants are never, ever going to go out of fashion, are they? Fruits and vegetables. And as you can see from that last slide, the potential is extraordinary. Now, it may be, we'd hope a partner company might find 1 or 2 of those, but 5 different opportunities that are absolutely rock solid. Really and honestly, if you get your heads down and work hard, you honestly can't miss. It requires hard work. That's the payoff. But the upside, guys, think very carefully. And with that thought, I'll hand you back to Sara.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Howard. Very much appreciated. I just get so excited about business every time I hear that, especially with all of the new countries that we have got opening up soon. It's pretty crazy that, like Howard said, for a £50 investment, you can build this amazing business and a global business from your front room, like I'm doing right now whilst my kids are in bed. So tonight we've got a very special guest speaker who is our beautiful Olivia. She's a national marketing director in the business. I absolutely love Olivia, so I'm so excited to welcome her to the call tonight and to hear her amazing story.
Thank you so much, Sara, and thank you, James, for actually inviting me to this Zoom. I really am humbled to be here. Now, you might hear the hoarseness in my voice. Well, I'm a little bit under the weather, but I have been also told that it sounds very sexy and appealing. So maybe I should have this type of voice all the time. So, hi everyone, my name is Olivia Rufai, and I'm just going to quickly just share my story. I've been given 2 tasks today. I'm naturally I'm naturally an introvert and a very shy person, believe it or not. So I was a little bit nervous, but I normally, if anyone that knows me, I like to use PowerPoint presentations, but today I'm going to just speak from my heart. And hopefully, because I haven't got my notes and I haven't got my PowerPoint presentations, I might be all over the place, but hopefully in the end, we'll all come together and you will all understand me, all right? And even if you don't, forgive me, at least my husky voice will attract you. All right, let me just start with my journey. How did I get involved in this amazing university of life, I want to call it, a university of life for me. I'm going to start from the very beginning so that people can understand who I am. You know, who is this lady sitting in front of me? I saw the thing, VIP guests, and I thought, oh, who are they talking about? Is it me they're talking about? Olivia, VIP guest? I'm just Olivia. Well, this person that you're looking at started a very long time ago. My journey started really before Juice Plus. And I just want to take you back some years. I'm not going to say how many years, some years when I was young. And I actually got pregnant at a very young age. And well, nowadays it wouldn't be classified as a young age, but then it was a very young age. And being a independent, as some people would say, independent mother or single mother, raising my son, coming from an African background. My parents are Nigerian, and I was born in the UK. A lot of people think that I am West Indian. I'm not, I am Nigerian. So born in the UK, but from an African background. And those that are African will understand that having a child at a young age, not being married, was kind of like back then a taboo, not anymore, but back then it was a taboo. And I remember people talking about me, aunties and uncles, because we used to call everyone that was older than us, aunties and uncles. And they used to say, they used to tell their children, don't be like Olivia, because Olivia is a failure. She's not going to be anything. She's had a child at a young age. Her life has been ruined. And at that age, you know, being confused, thank God for my mother, that kind of like supported me. I wanted to prove these people wrong. I wanted to prove that I am somebody to be reckoned with. I am somebody that I'm not useless, and I do have goals. And so I decided as a single parent to go and educate myself. And so I did my first degree and in radiography. And having my son, it was a bit of a struggle. Back then, being a single parent, raising up a child, not having income, being a student was nowadays is a lot more easier, but back then it was a lot more harder. But I really wanted to prove people wrong, that I wasn't useless, that I had a goal. And so I went to university, studied, became qualified, working, had a reasonable job then as a radiographer, but having a child. And those of you that may be single parents or know of anyone that could be a single parent will understand that it was a bit of a struggle. It is a bit of a struggle. Whereas I only had one. I've heard some people that have got 5. A bit of a struggle raising up a child. Cut a long story short, I wanted more. I really wanted more. I wasn't married then. It was later on. I start everything late for some reason. I don't know why. I got married quite late as well. I met my amazing husband, and being independent, a career woman and a parent, and him being a career man, coming together, 2 people that are very independent coming together. And I thought, wow, this is, yep, hit the jackpot, got married. But for those people that are married will understand that there are two different minds that are coming together. Now, I had a vision because I wanted to do better for myself. Even though I had a career, I wanted to do better for myself. And I also wanted to have a better future for my son. And my husband wanted the same. But we got married very late and we had a vision of something that was inside of us that we wanted to do. But what was stopping us was money. Even though I had a good career, he's got a good career as well, it was money. And I find that in life that money is, you know, the basis of a lot of things that we want to do, but if we didn't have the finance to actually do it. And that brought a lot of rifts in our family, apart from me being overweight, not feeling good about myself either. And then he saw this amazing opportunity on social media with somebody that he worked with. Just to cut a long story short, our upline now. And he actually got in contact with her. She told him about the business and he was really, really excited because it was another stream of income coming into our household. He came back to me and said, wow, I've got this amazing business opportunity from one of my ex-work colleagues. Let's jump into it. And guess what I said to him? 100% absolutely no, for several reasons. One, because I felt that I had it all together anyway, in the sense that I was a career woman, even though I was struggling in finance. And there's a lot of people that are in that situation right now. And we can't tell people that we're struggling. I felt I was a career woman. Then he told me, yeah, a work colleague who happened to be a woman. Well, I was overweight. You're telling me about these amazing products that can help you to lose weight, help you live a healthier lifestyle. I've just got married. I'm feeling overweight. I'm not feeling confident about myself. And then you're telling me an ex-work colleague's telling you about these amazing products and, you know, we need another stream of income. Well, definitely, I'm going to tell you no. So I told him no, but I was definitely ignorant. I didn't know anything. And what I mean by ignorant is that I didn't know anything about the products. I didn't know anything about the business. I was, you know, not confident about myself. And I just told him no. It was after he convinced me about 4 months to actually use the products that I started to use the products. Use these amazing products, started to see results in myself, more energy, losing weight, and then going into the research. And the truth of the matter is not a lot of people go into the research. We like to quote about we've got over 40 peer review research. And I know about that because I've done research in the past. But for the general person, they don't really need to know about the research. They're not really interested in the research. They're interested in actually the results and me getting these results. So that kind of convinced me that, right, okay, let's get started. And then we started our journey of being in the business. Just moving on really, really quickly. I've been in the business now for 5 years. This month would be my 5th year of being in the business. And has it been easy? No, it hasn't been an easy ride. But I told you what I first started with is that joining this university of life. Juice Plus is a university of life. And I've learned so much and I've grown so much in this business that if I should sit down and tell you all, then we'd be here till tomorrow. But one of the things, I'm now National Marketing Director. I'm grateful to God, first of all, but also most grateful to my upline, but most of all, grateful to my team. Because it's not about me, it's about we. And we actually did this together. Now, the second task, just briefly about knowing who I am, what my background is. The task that I've been given is to really talk about how do you get somebody started? How do I get somebody started? And like I said, I love the PowerPoints and stuff, but I really want to speak from my heart. Hence the reason why I'm wearing a t-shirt today and not being all official. So I'm in the Juice Plus JP family so I can feel comfortable. I'm going to talk from my failures and not from my success. All right. So the first question, the assignment I'll be given is, how did I get someone? How do you get somebody started? And really and truly, you have to look at yourself first of all. before you even think about how do I get somebody on that journey of JP? What is in you? So I'm going to talk about my favors, what I have learned in this JP life, this journey of life. And one of the first things I will talk about is sometimes when we invite people, we need to get to understand what is their vision. All right? What is their vision? And what is understanding what you as a partner, the mission, we've understood, we've spoken, someone spoke about the product, somebody spoke about the business, but really understanding the mission of the Juice Plus. What was the mission that Jay Martin, when he started, what is his mission? And you can only be able to really get somebody to join the business by really understanding the mission of JP. All right? Understanding the mission and understanding what is their vision. I don't like to use the word, what is their why? And the reason why I don't want to find out their why at that point is because their why can change. How many of us have had people that have joined our business? How many people have had people that have actually joined through the bonanza, that have actually joined our business free? But how many of them have actually really continued in the business? And so you got to understand what is their vision, and is their vision actually connected to the mission? All right, what is their vision? What is their idea of them joining? Not their why, because your why can change. Your why, some people have already joined the business and some people have left the business. They joined the business because of their why, but their why's changed and they've left the business. So for me, it's to understand what their vision is and actually work with that vision. All right, the second thing is for me to be a good listener. And one thing I'm not very good at is a good listener. I'm learning, and it's through the JP journey that I'm learning. And I'll tell you a quick story before I move on, is that my son, when he was very young, was a very good chatterbox. He would talk, oh, this happened at school. The mummy. And as parents, sometimes, I was a really bad parent, I would just switch off. And I'll just pretend, yeah. And I'm not listening to what he's saying. Yeah. And this JP family, this JP journey has taught me how to be a good listener. Why? Because even in my job sometimes, I would ask a patient, why did you go to your, because I'm a sonographer now, why did you go to your GP? And they would tell me, all I wanted was a short answer. If they go on, I've switched off and I'm actually scanning them and actually saying, yeah, I understand. I haven't heard a word of what they said. Then I go back, oh, by the way, why did you go back to your GP? So being a good listener, and what I mean by being a good listener is not listening to what they're saying, but listening to what they're not saying. Because that's how you're able now to be able to cater for their needs. So what is their vision? And listening to what, not necessarily what they are saying, but what they're not saying. Okay. And the third thing that I want to say is being that person that is willing to help. So when you've understood their vision, you understand that you can listen to what they're trying to say. Now you're now putting the jigsaw puzzle together, because now you're putting that person in different categories, because people join for different reasons, and you've got to understand what that reason is in order for you to be able to cater and to be able to provide a service for them, because we're providing a service for them as leaders. All right. So once you've put that jigsaw puzzle together, just really quickly, because I'm conscious of my time here, is now you now can relate it to first being the product of the product. When somebody joins our business, my business, your business, they have to use the products. It's really important to use the products. Why you have to be? Because there's no point them advertising or sharing or however way you want to explain it if they don't know about the products, if they haven't had their own experience. I always use this in my training to say, if you had a shop that you sell Samsung phones, but your own personal phone is an iPhone, and you don't own a Samsung phone, how do you expect people to buy your Samsung phones in your shop if you don't personally own a Samsung phone? You've never experienced how a Samsung phone works. And that's exactly how, when somebody joins the business, them being the products of the product, using the products, having that experience, and be able to share that experience. Number two, really and truly, is understanding the business. Really. Because the truth of the matter is, it is a business. It is a business. And I love how Howard broke it down by, the compensation plan. Understanding the compensation plan, the different ways that you can get paid, because that's mainly the main reason why people join. Yes, they might love the products, but the truth of the matter is, it is a business. And so they must understand at the level that they are, understanding how they actually get paid from this. And the third thing, when somebody that joins my business, is understanding using the right tools, but the tools that is comfortable for them. I know that a lot of people on social media now, there are different ways that you can use social media. But there are some people that would join your business that may not be social media savvy. So just because you are a social media savvy person doesn't mean, and that's where I said, understanding the person's vision, listening to what they're saying and what they're not saying, and being able to work with it. And the final thing that I was saying is that one thing, when I have somebody that joins this business, is really giving them, building that confidence in them. Because this journey of JP, like I said, is a university of life. And one of the ultimate things that people get is getting that confidence. It's more than just the products. It's more than just getting paid. It really is the self-development that somebody gets by this JP journey. And giving them that confidence, understanding their vision, understanding their story, understanding their pain, and telling them that this can be a vehicle to take them one step closer to their vision. That's why it's very important to understand their vision and not their why. Because their why can change at any point. But if you can connect with their vision, you can always refer back when they're unstable to say, remember that vision, and showing them and letting them understand the mission and connecting it and telling them this is a vehicle towards your vision. So that's how I get people. But how did I do? I learned by my mistakes. I learned by, recruiting, yeah, come on, doing it. And I found out it didn't work for me. That's why it took me 4 years to get to National Marketing Director, compared to some people that it took them maybe 1 year, 7 months, 2 years. It took me time. But one thing that I can say is that in that time, I've learned so much in this University of JP, and I'm continually learning. And as long as you're in this business, you will continue to learn in this University of Juice Plus. It is a university of life. For many people, they've never ever been to a physical university. But this ground, Juice Plus, is such a level where you will learn and you will develop and helping others along the way. And that is what the true mission of JP is. Helping others. But in order for you to help others, you've got to be able to help yourself. So I would say, embrace your mistakes, embrace your failures. Learn from that, your experience. I always train from my failures and not my success. And that's why I'm here today. And I will continue to fail. I will continue to fail. But in my failing, I will continue to learn. And I will continue to share my journey with others in my failures. So thank you so much, Sara. I'm conscious, I know I've gone over the time. It was like, but I hope that this has kind of, like I said, I haven't got my PowerPoints. I'm very good at PowerPoints and bang, 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 bang. But I want to speak from my heart. And so I hope everything has come together And I hope everybody understands as well. Thank you so much.
Wow, Olivia, honestly, on my group chat at the moment is just going absolutely crazy, saying how amazing you've been. And I couldn't second that enough. Honestly, I think, you know, sort of saying, you know, take your time, fail your way to success. You're always going to be learning. You learn so much more from your failures than you ever do from your success, don't you? And you're just learning different ways. That didn't work. But, you know, the personal growth that you achieve in this business, I love that. The University of Life and the University of Juice Plus, just absolute gold dust.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Olivia. We really appreciate you joining tonight. We really appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining us this evening. We really appreciate it. We hope you have loved it as much as we have. If you've joined us for the first time this evening, we can't wait to welcome you to our Juice Plus family. Thank you, James, for arranging another amazing call. Thank you to all of our guest speakers. And we shall see you same time next week. Night, everybody. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, Olivia. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you. So inspiring.
Thank you.